Welcome back to part 2. Thank you for coming back. Here we've just put the template back on the oak and we're using the spindle with a rebate block and a bearing on, and we're just going to run the bearing on the MDF just to get rid of it, make PAR it basically, make sure it's nice and regular, ready for the next stage. As you can see, it's just getting used to get rid of that sawn edge, finishing nice and flush, which will give us a lovely square piece of wood ready for us to use on what we call here is a ring fence. At this moment in time we're putting a pug groove around the outside, but we use the ring fence so we can put the mouldings on, rebates, which you will see in a minute. It's nice and safe, so we're just putting this on. Refer back to the last video, you can really see the highlighted joins now. I'm sure you'll agree they look very nice, better than just a straight joint, just a bit of a feature to it. Yeah, so this has got the guards on there just to try and make it safe. Whilst we're doing this, it's safe. People are there, people are watching, making sure nothing happens, so it is nice and safe. You can see we've just started doing the rebates. We've put the first one in, which we do so it doesn't smash out so much, and we've just checked the size of it, and now we're running it all the way around. So that'd be this going through. I do apologise about the camera angle, it's a bit hard filming and doing the work at the same time. And once we've done that, we're now moving on to so that was the door frame head itself, and now we're just moving on to the actual door head to do the ovlo molds, and then after that it'd be a grooving. But we've just set up the ovlo molds. We're now running around on this face. We're going to flip it over and do the other face, just taking our time nice and steady. Obviously safety first when we do things like this, and we're just double checking it, making sure it feels nice. If it feels nice, it's right, but we just want to double check, make sure there's no lumps and bumps, or if there is, we'll rerun it. And so we're just finishing off the other side now, and once we've done that we will look to set out the groove, which you will see shortly. Set the groove up. This is just an off-cut piece of wood, and we just wanted to double check it, and now it's all done. We put the template back on just so we've got a little bit more to run off, make it safe. We didn't need to, it's just safety first when it comes to things like this. And then you can see that in a minute. It's just now got the offloads on both sides and the groove in the center, which the raised and fielded panel will go in to. So now we've screwed this the door head onto a piece of MDF. We've pushed it through the saw and cut it on the spring lines, and we're now marking out for the mortises. So what we're doing is just drawing it on there. We like to do a mortise with a haunch, just marking it all out, and then once we finish doing that and we're happy, we will get the drill set up and we will pre-drill it first. It just makes it easier when you're routering end grain, speeds the whole process up, stops anything vibrating and potentially jumping. So that's what we're doing, and then we're putting this straight edge on just so the router's on there nice and stable, no chance of movement, both sides are supported, so we can get set up, start plunging it all in. We'll do the mortises first, and once we're happy with them, we then do the haunches and just hoover as we go, just to make sure the dust is not too bad, so we're all happy. Double check a few things, do both ends, and once we finished doing so I think now we've finished the mortises, so we're just doing the haunches themselves, as you can see. Just clean out, and then we're going to get a mortise and chisel, a hammer and chisel, just to clean out, square the edges off, make sure it's nice and tidy, no lumps and bumps in there, ready for the next stage. So now the mortises that are all done, we're now cutting the tenon onto the end of the stiles. This will then go into the head that you just watched us do, and it probably makes a little bit more sense of why we've done it, well, why we've done what we've done. So now what we're doing is the raised and fielded panels. We're just basically, the cutters were a bit blunt, so I couldn't do these as quick as we hoped for. So it had to be 3 or 4 runs on these because we just had them sharpened. But forgot we actually then used them on tri-coil panels, so that was a bit of a mistake. So we could still push this job on. It's not a problem. We can still do it. Just had to be a bit more careful. Do a few more runs with them. So because of the curve, we've had to set up the. As you can see now, we're just running it off the spindle. It's not a problem, it's all safe. And then when we finish the curve, we can then put it through on the feed. And this is just going to be done like 3 or 4 times until it's right. And then we can move to the next process after that. So now they've run, or we've just doing we've just checked them in the door, see if they fit a little bit tight. So now we just rerunning them through the spindle for the final time, and then we're going to move on to the sanding process. So as you can see, there's quite a few burn marks in these at the moment due to the blunt cutters. We can't send that out like that. So we will start on 100, move down to 120, 180, and get the bevels nice and smooth, take all the burns off the lip. As you can see that there is, it's why we're doing this, using a chisel as well just to scrape it, because they're in there quite hard. Just keep doing bits, working our way down through the paper grits, and yeah, just trying to, it's a time consuming process. You won't see it all. It took far longer than what you're seeing here. It wasn't a 5-minute job. But after we'd done that, we went all the way down to 180. We got rid of all the burns, so we was all happy. And then the next process is we're just drilling the holes into the head of the door, because the method we're using is a draw bore. So by that I mean, once we've drilled this, we'll put the tenon into the head, mark it, drill through that as well, and then we would bang an oak dowel in to join it. It's just a really nice strong joint, but you may see that in part 3, I'm not sure. Stay tuned, and please come back to watch the final part and see the door finished.